this series.
And James Yap, that free throw shot brought to you by B-Meg Derby Ace Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Llamados. B-Meg Derby Ace get ahead by 3. That's the 7th point in the ball game for James Yap. Rain or Shine's only lead in this ball game was in the first quarter when they were up by 3. They have since relinquished the lead. They've been playing catch-up basketball all night. And now they've got an opportunity to cut the lead to 1, maybe even tie. Washam with the steal against Norwood. And Aranya from behind.
Well, one of the problems that we talked about in the first half for Rain or Shine was turnovers. Turnovers led to transition points, turnover points for B-Meg, who did a great job of capitalizing on those. And we've seen turnovers here. That one right there, again, leading to an opportunity for B-Meg.
Tony Washam, who's just a couple of points away from 40, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right. He's got 38 points this far. 27 in the first half. Really exploded in the first 2 quarters.
So Washam staying productive for B-Meg Derby Ace. Now Leah Cruz standing by with this report.
Momentum definitely on the side of Rain or Shine right now. You can really feel the intensity in each huddle. Now Coach Kaloy said we have to stick together and we'll win the game that way. We have to rebound on the weak side. If you can't rebound, just tap it. If you need to foul, then give the foul. And be honest, if you're tired and you need a 1-minute break, tell me right away. Vito?
Thank you, Leah. Every shot bigger than the last. Every shot louder than the last. And that gave Norwood 3 was absolutely deafening. Rain or Shine now trailing by 2. Here comes Washam. Another steal by Aranya. Over to Aranya. Mercado waiting on the other end. Meyerhofer looking to block.
Alan Salangsang, who's checked into the game just a few minutes ago, sprints the floor, gets an offensive rebound, and has an opportunity now to tie this game. We haven't seen Alan Salangsang in a long time, and in Game 5, in the 4th quarter, he checks in.
Take a look at this shot from Gabe Norwood. Now Alan Salangsang at the line. He makes his first Salangsang, as we mentioned. Only his 2nd quarterfinal game in this series. First time around, play all of 6 minutes. And now here he is, making some crucial shots for Rain or Shine. He can't tie the ball game.
Well, and Salangsang is a great spot-up shooter in his own right. Yes. So a very dangerous mixture with Norwood, Aranya, and Mercado.
Well, Rafi Rivas has checked back in for the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados. Roger Yap slicing in the lane. Meyerhofer, who was trying to get that pass to Meyerhofer. That goes out of bounds. It stays with B-Meg Derby Ace. Salangsang, well-earned minutes for him, but he will be replaced by Mike Ray. Back over to Gino Rapino now.
Thanks, Vija. I was chatting with Rico Meyerhofer earlier today, and I asked him about pressure. Pressure of a do-or-die game and pressure of filling in for an injured Kirby Raimundo and 60% Mark Pingris. Rico told me that the fear of losing is actually what fuels him to do his best. He said, I've tasted defeat before and I really don't like it. I will do anything to try and help my team win. Averaging 6 points per game, he already has 17 today, guys.
Thank you, Gino. Definitely another breakout game for Rico Meyerhofer. He'll be watching from the bench, but don't expect him to stay there for long. Sol Mercado around the screen. Out to Rayback. 2 seconds left. Aranya doesn't realize it.
Too much standing around. Ball's in Saul's hands a lot on that possession. He wasn't able to penetrate, and the shot clock running out. Aranya needed to be aware and get that shot up quick.
And we've got a timeout on our hands. Still more 4th quarter action after this.
Come and join the PBA run for a cause.
For more details, just call the PBA hotline 470-2768-269, local 211 or 117.
And we're looking forward to seeing everybody at the SM Mall of Asia for the PBA Run for a Cause. And we thank you for joining us here on Solar TV. What a treat we've got here. 8 minutes and 22 remaining in the 4th quarter. A 1-point ball game between the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters and the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados. The game story is simple. Winner goes on to the semifinals. Loser goes home. Helter-skelter basketball down low. Look at the battle for the loose ball. And Aranya owning the possession with attitude. Norwood is open. Can't connect. Laude, a big offensive rebound. And Washam with a steal. Careless pass by Laude.
Wow, what an opportunity for rain or shine. Looked like Gabe had a wide open three, a chance to give him a 2-point lead. Eddie with a great offensive rebound, and Cy Young a turnover. Washam again doing a really good job of reading the passing lanes. Not maybe the quickest guy, but obviously a very high basketball IQ player.
And Aranya really playing physical defense against Roger Yap. Now, three-point attempt. Washam connects.
Way too much space on that one right there. Too much space on that three. That's the second three that he's hit. Where first Jervy Cruz gave him space, and then Eddie Lowry gave him space.
What an individual performance for the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados, playing only his second game in the PBA, and he's got 42. And take a look at this dagger delivered by the second-generation PBA import Tony Washam. More PBA action after this. Right before we dive back into fourth quarter action, over to Gino Rufino with this report.
Thanks, Vito. Now, James Yap has been averaging 25.5 points per game in this series. Today, he only has 7. You may be wondering where their biggest star is in the biggest game of the season or the conference. Well, James told me before the game that he's actually feeling under the weather. His joints are a little achy, and he just doesn't feel 100%. But this is Game 5, so he still has to give it everything he's got, guys.
Thank you, Gino. Well, the lack of production of James Yap has been more than picked up here by Tony Washam, who adds some more. 45 points.
Just on fire, and not a lot of space on that one.
You're right. Tony Washam still delivering. Laure goes back to Sol Mercado. And that's going to be a blocking foul on James Yap.
Yeah, I think he reached in a little early before he slid, and they got him on the block there, but he has a tough job himself trying to guard Solomon Mercado. Look at this, jabs him off. Boom, right up into his shot. That's just a quick release. And I guess at this point, you just got to jam Tony Washam and try to make him put it on the dribble and have help defense come.
Over to Aranya. Aranya slashes in. There's going to be contact there. Could be on Roger Yap. Yes, Roger Yap picks up his second.
I think there's going to need to be now maybe some other players who have to make some plays as well for rain or shine, as Solomon Mercado hasn't sat out yet in this second half, so perhaps a little bit tired as well. Ryan Aranya is a very dangerous penetrator, good at finishing around the basket and quick off the dribble.
And you have to wonder how much longer Coach Caloy Garcia is going to keep Rod Neely off the bench. It worked for them in the third quarter and for most of this fourth. But now that they're starting to feel the pressure, well, that's 5 points now for Ryan Aranya. And he's back to a 5-point ball game. 6 minutes and 30 remaining in the fourth.
Well, no secret who's going to be attacking here. Help defense needs to be ready with Washam having the ball.
Washam. Short on the jumper. Rebound by Laude.
Finally misses one.
Oh, and Sol Mercado on the way to the basket. Just lost it, but last touch by B-Meg Derby Ace.
Turned his head for a second, and James Yap, readily aware, knocked the ball away.
Aranya moves in.
Got a push on Roger Yap on the floor on the drive by Aranya. Oh, James.
Oh, so it's going to be on James Yap. So that's going to be foul number 5 on James Yap.
Wow.
Laude for 3. Off the glass.
The rainbow off the glass. Holy cow. He shot that ball about 20 feet in the air and dead on with the bank.
And right after that shot, gave a knowing look to Tony Washam. Washam has been burning Eddie Laude all night, and here he is now at the low post. Power move by Washam.
Well, he's just been incredible tonight. 47 points. You wondered if he was going to cool off after that first half explosion. He hasn't cooled off one single bit.